it will be very high stakes for the Bharatiya Janata Party specifically. It's a ruling party. It wants to return to power, northeastern state adjacent to Bengal. But will it be able to? But what the BJP did, despite being in the government, was ensured all the big guns, Prime Minister Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, JP Nadda, BJP chief, were all there during the electioneering as well. Here's a recap of what had happened and what the party has to say.
ये निश्चित रूप से डबल इंजन सरकार के कारण संभव हो रहा है। अगर यहां लेफ्ट की सरकार रहती तो मैं दिल्ली से कितनी भी कोशिश करता, यहां ये काम इतनी तेजी से ही नहीं हो पाता। इसलिए याद रखिएगा, त्रिपुरा को चाहिए डबल इंजन सरकार।
आपने कई साल तक कांग्रेस का शासन देखा है, 27 साल तक कम्युनिस्टों का शासन देखा है। ये दोनों ने त्रिपुरा के विकास के लिए, त्रिपुरा के गरीबों के लिए, त्रिपुरा के आदिवासियों के लिए कुछ नहीं किया।
नॉर्थ ईस्ट में भारतीय जनता पार्टी मजबूती से आगे बढ़े, इसके लिए हमारा एक सोची समझे तरीके से पार्टी एक्सपैंड करे, उसका बेस एक्सपैंड करे, विचारधारा एक्सपैंड करे। और नॉर्थ ईस्ट एक ऐसा एरिया है जिसमें भारतीय जनता पार्टी के स्कोप एक्सपेंशन का है, उसको हम पूरी ताकत से आगे बढ़ाने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। हर चुनाव को हम पूरी मजबूती के साथ ही लड़ते हैं और इसलिए नॉर्थ ईस्ट पर पूरी कंसंट्रेशन की है। और इस कंसंट्रेशन का ही नतीजा है कि हम असम में हमने दोबारा सरकार बना ली, हम त्रिपुरा में दोबारा सरकार बनाने जा रहे हैं।
On a day like this, I want to directly toss to the ground because my colleague Milan Sharma has been speaking to voters who've been already queuing up even before 7 a.m. when the voting had just started. Milan, over to you now. What are the numbers looking like? Are we looking at more men, more women, more youngsters? Any sort of demography there? Do tell us about the excitement and security importantly, because just to tell our viewers, there's been a bombing that took place hours before polling in Tripura. Milan, over to you.
Well, Pooja, a little bit of chaos here at the center of the polling in Agartala as CM face Manik Saha has just arrived to vote over here. And of course, amid tight security, he is here talking to the media as well. The statement that he's given on the CPIM attack, bombing attack in Bishalgarh, he said that that is the culture of CPIM. Of course, the police is investigating the matter, but at the Agartala's polling booth where we were expecting Manik Saha, CM face of the BJP. So I'm just going to try and speak with him and try and get a reaction from him. Sir, okay, he's faced that way, so we're just trying to go through to get a reaction from the Chief Minister's face here, and he's talking to the local media, Pooja, but we'll try and get in a reaction from him. Right, so of course there's a bit of a chaos. You know how these things are during an election.
Go ahead, Milan, show us around.
Media here.
We'll quickly dip into what Manik Saha also has to say. What are you looking at around in that area in the voting? Have people queued up as well?
No, of course. With the people who are here, there's a line here we are showing you, and Mr. Manik Saha is just standing, just a little bit away from the line here. And
डॉक्टर मानिक साहब हमारे साथ हैं। मानिक साहब, अभी तक आपको क्या लग रहा है इस समय तक का, इस बार पूरे चुनाव प्रचार को देखने के बाद क्या लग रहा है?
तो आप देखिए मैडम, अभी घर से निकल रहा है, अपना अपना वोटाधिकार प्रयोग कर रहा है और आने वाले दिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी का सरकार यहाँ पर बनेगा।
तो सबसे बड़ी चुनौती के तौर पे आप और हिंसा की जो घटना
चुनौती है, ये लोग हिंसा ना करें।
अच्छा, और जो
इनका ये हमारा चुनौती है हिंसा ना करें।
और रात की घटना के बाद आपने कुछ और अलग से इंतजाम किए गए हैं सुरक्षा के?
ये तो अपना इलेक्शन कमीशन जरूर करेंगे।
इंडिया टुडे प्लीज थोड़ा साइड कर लीजिए। क्यों साइड कर रहे हैं सर? इधर भेजिए थोड़ा।
पूरा यार ये कहाँ है?
हेलो हेलो सर, थोड़ा इस साइड क्यों हटाएंगे?
So that is Manik Saha, the Chief Minister. Till now, whether he'll be able to return remains to be seen. Milan Sharma, still on the ground. Milan Sharma continues to get us the latest about the situation that's unfolding. Remember, there is security because there was a bombing, but people are still queuing up. They want to vote. And Milan Sharma has been speaking to them. Milan, what are the voters voting on? What are their issues? And do tell us also about the security after the bombing. What exactly had happened last night?
Pooja, there was an attempt to create panic among the voters in Bishalgarh. This area happens to be very volatile when it comes to the voter sentiment as well. And of course, it is being said that it was perpetrated by one of the parties, but of course, it's a matter of investigation. The BJP, they're saying that this is the culture of the CPIM, blazing guns at the left parties. And, you know, as the Chief Minister's face is also standing by to cast his vote. So I just want to show you from here. He's in a queue and there are people who are wanting to speak with him because he's standing in the queue. But I'll also take in a word from the voters who have gathered here to vote early this morning. And I just want to ask what the voters feel like. आप बताइए, यहाँ पे सीएम फेस वोट करने के लिए आए हैं मानिक साहब, बहुत केओस हो रहा है पोलिंग बूथ में। आप लोग कितने वक्त से यहाँ पर खड़े हैं?
बहुत 1 घंटे से खड़ा है।
हाँ। अच्छा, आपके लिए वोटिंग का मुद्दा क्या रहेगा? सीएम फेस भी यहीं पे है मानिक साहब, लेकिन पार्टी का नाम मत लीजिएगा, वोटिंग का मुद्दा बताइएगा।
विकास विकास विकास
विकास के लिए वोट करेंगे।
विकास।
Standing for 1 hour. Ask them, what is the reason? It shouldn't take so long for a voter to go ahead and wait for 1 hour to vote in early morning.
No, that is because, Pooja, the lines have continued even before 7 a.m., even before the voting began. People had started queuing up and some of them are waiting because there's heavy rush in the morning time. I'm speaking to people who are talking about development being one of the prime issues for them to vote. I also want to ask, sir, त्रिपुरा में अक्सर लोग ऐसा कहते हैं कि शांति चाहिए, माहौल पहले से खराब रहता था, क्या भारतीय जनता पार्टी के आने के बाद माहौल कुछ बदला है त्रिपुरा में?
Some increased. Some development.
Some development, but you want to vote for development. Okay. So, just trying to get in a reaction from voters, Pooja, because of course it's not just about the BJP, it's also about the left and Congress coming in together. And since the narrative that has been spun in Tripura is right now BJP versus the others, so that also includes Tripura Mota, the party that is heavily banking on the tribal votes. There are 19 tribal communities that form part of Tripura's
in fact,
voter
Milan, what you've said is also very crucial because then I want to also apprise my viewers of these other parties, the third player that is coming. Keep tracking all the latest on that. Good to see there are voters queuing up, that the delay is primarily because there are so many people.